like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go one more. Now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Okay, ready? Launch 49. Hey, come on now, come on now. Take 4, take 4.
2nd and 9 now. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That's it, baby.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Ready? Shoot.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Will. Get it.
2nd and 3. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Hard. Let's go.
From the gun, Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. A dime look defensive win for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Right there, 56. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jacobs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready. 60 or. Greystone, travel. Undercrush. Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57. Mike, 57. Hurry up, Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready? 50, plant. 49 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the air. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Go. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Watch tight end. Tight right. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 37.
Throwing again. Jacobs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
General West. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, zoom.
2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 30 base. X3. 218. Chopper. Bang, bang. Bang.
Now back to throw. Steps away. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Big hold of the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Charlie, you're out. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Ready? 18 Gator. We own them. We own them. Check. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw on second down. Jacobs. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to throw. Jacobs. Broken tackle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Blue draw courses. Hey, Wahoo! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yep. Motion. Hey. 50 seconds, run.
All day, just like that.
50 seconds. Bravo. I got him.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at the 40.
Tighten up. Rock it. There you go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he trucked him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw. Jacobs. He completes it to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Jacobs looking left sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
To throw again. Jacobs. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
Off play action. Jacobs. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, Alpha, General West. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, here we go. 56, 5.
From the gun, Jacobs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's third down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Back to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Under 10. Look at me. Score. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming up. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 49.
Looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Switch gears.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Weapon. 59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 50, check 50. Hey, check 24. Hey, Sam off. Check. Hit it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Recon, 122 fighter. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking.
To throw on 2nd down. Jacobs going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
70s, Indy. Go.
On 1st and 10, Jacobs has got it to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. It's complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 3. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Hey, lock it. He's coming. Double up. Put up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Gordon on first down. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Break. 56. Watch the run. Pilot, 64. Weak. He's checking. Cracks.
They run it here with Gordon. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They come out here in the eye.
Right there, 56. It's just me and you.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
From the gun, Jacobs. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for number 19. Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check nickel.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Switch.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type